Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Carol Massar along with Tim Stenvick. Let's get to some of the stocks on the move on this Thursday. Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Isabel Lee. She is back in the house. Coinbase.
We have to talk about Coinbase, ticker is COIN. So it's barely hanging on to those gains, just up by 0.08%.
Don't you hate when that happens? It's like so definitive, and then
she
it's
can do
like
gainers or decliners, so it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I like Coinbase. It's a $66 billion company, and it was raised to a buy from neutral in Bank of America. So the bank said it's optimistic on growth from new products and a lower valuation, and they see opportunity with a tokenization product. And they see the company as a likely partner for traditional finance firms, or TradFi, as people on Twitter say. So tokenization is the hot word these days. Just think of it as, converting conventional assets like stocks, bonds, and all of that into blockchain-based tokens that you can trade on a fractional basis. It's a lot of people are trying it, from Janus Henderson to Robinhood. It's just really the next thing. I mean, BlackRock also is pushing into that
So
space.
it doesn't replace an exchange. It just means the transaction and moving, like if an ownership or something, right? Is that what it means?
It doesn't replace. I think, for example, when I talked to one asset manager, they launched a private credit tokenized fund, and what they want to tap is a different set of market entirely, people who live on the blockchain. So it's not like they want to move people in the TradFi world to this world. Tim hosts the crypto show. What are your thoughts, Tim?
Wait, is that a believer?
Carol lives on the blockchain.
You do?
No, I don't. But I kind of get the import of the blockchain for a lot of things in terms of movement. But you would also, though, in the financial sector, like potentially cut out layers. But it sounds like traditional TradFi wants to be a part of this. So then maybe the layers come back. Are you a believer, Mr. Crypto?
It's not my job to believe.
That is true. It's your job to report facts. Okay, now Coinbase is in the red.
Okay.
So
is Nike on the blockchain?
Nike is not yet on the blockchain. It's on people's feet. That's a bad pun. The stock is higher by 3.5%. Ticker is NKE. So lots of headlines, actually. So the latest is Nike is saying that it won't have to face claims from a fired executive whose first language is Spanish and is over the age of 50, that he was subjected to mocking comments about his age and his accent. The other news is Needham. Yes, actually that was loaded, and I'm moving on to the next. No. Needham downgrading the footwear maker to hold from buy. Nike has struggled in the past year with its sales in China and its Converse brand. So I think people still wear Converse, so I see some in the office. So lots of headlines moving for Nike.
One thing that happened yesterday with Nike that you may be referring to, Carol, when you asked about the blockchain, is the company sold its digital product subsidiary, Artifact.
Yes.
It's pronounced Artifact, but it's all caps RTFKT. They were going into blockchain collectibles years ago. They shuttered the business a year ago. They finally sold it off this week.
Wow.
So there is a blockchain connection.
I don't get
Signs
I
of
also
times.
don't get that part either.
So imagine you're in the metaverse. This was the 2021.
Oh, I remember
This was the 2021 story, right?
Yeah.
You're in the metaverse and you're like, oh, I'm in the metaverse. I need a pair of Nikes. I'll pay for. No, I know.
People were going to do designer shopping. Do you want to do a digital designer shopping, or do you want the real thing?
I mean, there were Bored
Digital
Apes, and people
collectibles.
were making those their Twitter photos or their X
What a
photos.
time.
What a time. Look at us.
It ain't over
We've
yet,
moved
folks. Soho House.
Okay, this one is deep in the red. I'm not cool enough for Soho House, but it's a members-only club to the uninitiated, typically for the creative types.
You are definitely cool enough.
She is cool.
We should just form our own club. So the stock is
We'll
down.
call it Bloomberg House.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Over in Lexington.
She's so nice. She's like, okay, let me talk.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, so the ticker is SHCO. It's down big time, 11%. That's after the company is facing a funding gap tied to their pending sale. So MSR Hospitality and QP said they can't fund the $200 million equity commitment in full. So as brief background, we have a group of investors led by several boutique New York hotels, agreeing to take Soho House private.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.